I'm getting tired of counting. It's not even the push ups that are getting to me, it's all this freaking counting. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, and again and again and again and again. I'm just counting sets of 10, and it's been 91,000 push ups since I started this challenge. And I'd like to think that even when I finish, I'm going to keep doing push ups. I love the push ups, I love the exercise. Now, it's not the most fun thing in the world. I love what it gives me. I love getting my blood flowing. I love the pump. My forearms have been growing lately. They've just been pumped up doing 200 push ups a day. Actually, my forearms have been pumped like never before. And I think that's just the consistency of it. And I'd like to think if I wasn't doing this challenge, by the time I ended my life, I'd have done 2 million push ups. I'd like to think after I'm done with this challenge, I'm going to do another million just for the freaking thrill of it. Just because life's a treat. But the counting is getting on my nerves. And that's just an excuse. Let's be honest, guys. A big part of why I'm doing this challenge is because it's helping me keep myself accountable. And if I was not doing the challenge, I doubt I would have done 91,000 push-ups so far. I mean, I've had to push myself a lot for this challenge. I've had plenty of little milestones that I've hit doing a month, having push-ups every single day, doing 1,000 push-ups a day, doing 1,500 push-ups a day, doing 2,000 push-ups a day. These are all incredible milestones that I just don't think I would have gone for if I wasn't doing the challenge. So, thanks for the challenge, I guess. I guess thank God for my life. There's no one really else to thank for that. I wouldn't thank myself because honestly, I don't really feel responsible. I guess I am the one doing the push-ups, but it's all a gift from God in the first place. Just waking up in the morning. I didn't choose to wake up. That's a gift. I didn't choose to be born. I didn't choose to be on this path of striving for aesthetics. It's not so much the aesthetics. It really is the reason why I renamed my channel to Hero Aesthetics 2 years ago, a year and a half ago or whatever. It's because I love aesthetics, right? I went into fitness with this idea of like, I'm super ugly, I just want to look better. And as I've learned what that really meant, I realized it's not just about looking better, it's about being better. Like the actual substance of my being is fallible and it's extremely corrupt and it is nasty. I mean, that's what we call in the Christian community the sinful nature of the flesh. So it wasn't just that I looked ugly because of my diet and because I wasn't training and because of my habits in life. That was all a factor. But at the end of the day, it was really just the substance of who I am. And so that's why this channel is Hero Aesthetics, because that's what I'm striving for. It's the archetype of the hero. What's beautiful about that? That's what aesthetics are. It's the beauty of something. And so hero aesthetics, what's beautiful about being a hero? It's not just that, they save people. That's awesome. It's that they're a hero whether they're saving someone or not. That's the part most people miss. You love to see Spider-Man and Superman saving people and doing all the cool stuff. But what about everything that goes into that? And honestly, these made-up characters aren't even doing that justice because they're not real. Like real heroes, firefighters, policemen, soldiers, People who actually save lives, even like the everyday man, the everyday woman, mothers. Mothers are incredible heroes, raising their children, doing God's work. I'm talking about the good mothers. There's some awful mothers out there too. But we have real heroes in this world, and the actual thing that matters is what's going on in the day-to-day life. And I'll tell you, it's not being lazy. That's a big part of it. A big part of it is just attendance. Are you showing up or not? And what are you showing up for? I had to learn that the hard way, because I was showing up for years for the wrong thing. I was taking the wrong class. I was learning how to smoke pot. I was learning how to masturbate, how to watch dirty websites. I was learning a lot of stuff that really just would never benefit me ever in my life, except to show me what evil is. That's what it serves to do. You learn really intimately what evil is. And man, I hate evil. So I had to move away from that stuff. I gave my life to Jesus Christ, and He saved me. He pulled me out of that pit. And that's something that's astounding to me, that I still don't even understand how I believe this. Because this is a man, by the way, who died 2,000 years ago. And yet I believe He rose from the dead. And I believe He is Lord. And I believe that He's still alive. Jesus is the one that gives life. That's why He could rise from the dead. Life comes from Him. Or, I guess, more accurately, from His Father in heaven, our Father in heaven. The Son and the Father are one, so it's really no distinction I need to make. But I'm preaching a little bit right now. Let's read a proverb. I read this yesterday. This is Proverbs chapter 6, starting from verse 6. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler, yet it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest. How long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come on you like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man. And this hits me very deeply. There's another verse somewhere in the New Testament. It says, wake up, sleeper, and let Christ shine on you. And I just relate that because it talks about sleep and being a sluggard and being asleep, right? Being blind. In the New Age, we like to use terms like woke. Everybody's woke these days. Woke means you're awakened, right, to what's going on. You know the truth. You know the truth. They don't know, but we know, right? And it's just a big lie. It's just a big lie. Because you're no better than anyone else. You don't know any better than anyone else. Everyone's got their own perspective, and there's a little bit of truth in everybody's perspective. There's reasons why people do things. They're not always good reasons. Usually they're actually not good reasons, but there's reasons. I mean, if somebody's racist, it doesn't come out of nowhere. They're either raised that way or they've had bad interactions with certain people, or maybe they're just mean. I don't know. I can't explain everything, but I could tell you there's a reason. I don't need to know why. It's good to see, like, oh, that guy's racist, that guy's mean, that guy yells or something, that guy's nice, right? That lady's nice. It's good to know these things. It's not so important to really delve into these matters too deeply. In fact, it's not good to delve into any matters too deeply. It is good to do something like this proverb says, look at the ant. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler, yet it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest. So it works. There's nobody telling it to go to work. It's got no boss. The ant has no one telling it what to do. And yet it goes out, it has a purpose, it works, it toils, it is fruitful. So it gathers food, it stores provisions, it knows the right season, and it has nobody to tell it what to do, no one to command it. How amazing is that? In a way, I feel a little bit like that ant doing these push-ups, because nobody's telling me to do push-ups. No one's pushing me. I wish somebody would sometimes, because I've been definitely in need of, a little support. I mean, not always, but every once in a while, I'd love to have a little push. And yet, how freeing it is to know that it's just me and God. It's just me and God. And I'm trusting every day that I'm going to be able to milk this thing a little bit longer. I don't know if I'm going to get to 1 million push-ups. Hopefully. I think maybe I could get to 2 million. Now, once I count to 1 million, I'll be honest, guys, I'm not counting anymore. I'm probably done counting for the rest of my life. I won't count to I'll be counting on my fingers for the rest of my life. I won't be counting in my head ever. Because I'll be so done with counting. Count to 1 million? You kidding me? No way. I was thinking about this earlier. Didn't like Mr. Beast count to 1 million or like 100,000 or something? 1 million's a lot. I don't know if he counted to 1 million, but I think he counted to 100,000. And I was just thinking about that on the toilet earlier. And the crazy thing about that is it gets harder and harder and harder the more you count, because every number gets a little bigger, gets a little longer. You add more zeros on the end, and it just slows you down. So getting to 100,000, it's actually not so bad. But then from 100,000 to like 999,999, that's such a long number. That's 6 nines in a row. It's crazy. You slow down. The thing about push-ups that's really nice is I'm just counting to 10. But man, I've gotten pretty good at counting to 10, and I'm tired of it already. But I'm closing in on 10% of this challenge completed so far, so I'm just going to keep pushing, see how far I could take this. Hopefully I'm not getting injured anymore. I'm just enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying my life. I'm doing these 200 push-ups every day. My forearms are getting pumped. I mean, my forearms are popping right now. I got no pump, and they're freaking popping. I'm happy. Got blood in my veins. And I really have nothing to complain about. Man, I'm out of stuff to say. I got 2 minutes left in this video, and I'm already out of stuff to say. One thing that's been really cool is I've been delving into a lot of different areas lately. A lot of different hobbies have just kind of opened up. And this comes with working on different skills. So with cooking, I've been experimenting a lot with my cooking lately. I've been having a blast. And my cooking's been pretty good. I've been getting some positive comments on it. I'm happy with it. I've been back to doing some art, which I'm not going to talk about that too much, but I'm making some art. And I haven't done that in years, and I'm really enjoying it. I've been so good with staying consistent, and this is all the glory to God. It's nothing to do with me. But I've been consistent with my hobbies, with my gardening. I mean, I just started the nursery up yesterday, right? So I'm going to have all my plants ready for this coming spring planting season. And yeah, going to plant some stuff outside pretty soon. The weather's real nice. Everything is getting lined up. and it's just gotten more and more efficient throughout the years. And I'm just thinking, like, in a couple of years, I'm gonna be so good at this stuff. Like, it's just gonna be instinctive. Right now, I still have to think about it a little bit. What time do I have to do this in this season? I'm still learning, but pretty soon, I'll just be flying. I'll be flying. Progress is gonna go like crazy, and I'm looking forward to that. Glory be to God. I'm happy to be alive. I did 882 push-ups in this video. Adding that to my 90,128 brings me to 91,010 push-ups completed so far. Thank you for watching. Jesus loves you. Bye now.